Hey, brother Kwesi, how we doing today?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. How are you?
Good, 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 good. Hey, I appreciate you coming on here, man, to do an interview. I know, man,
Mhm.
that I was one who had done an interview with Phoenix, your employee, as well as uh, Shantae, who is one of the investors. And I'm
Yeah.
quite sure that you probably watched or listened to maybe some of their allegations that were against you. And so I want you, man, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay.
Tell whatever you want about yourself so people can, get a feel who you are.
Okay. My name is Mass Kwesi Boyd. I came to West Africa about 4 years ago because I was just tired of America. I was tired of all the stresses, the drama, the confusion, the bickering, and I came here 4 years ago. And when I came, I was frightened to come here. I didn't know anyone here. And I just knew that Africa was the place for me. And I got on a plane by myself and then I came. Once I got off the plane, it was, I was like, oh my God, I see why they keep this hidden from us because there's so much opportunity for development here amongst our own kind. So I'm from New Haven, Connecticut, born and raised. I have my oldest daughter in Malaysia. If you look at Go Hard Gambia, she's my oldest daughter there. I have quite a few children. I have what in the state? I got 6 children in the States. I have two children here. I'm married here several times over to Gambia, and so I completely integrated into the society. I speak the language, have a lot of respect here from people, as you guys seen me doing. As you guys see me doing, I've been for the past 2.5 years, I've been training Gambians to prepare them for receiving, people to come. It's a lot of work that's needed here, a lot of logistical work. I'm a logistics guy, and I love doing it. I started my own business. Uh, I don't even want to mention my other business name because it's just so many people out there with so much hate that just want to ruin things. However, I have a successful business and I didn't need money when I come here. I put tens of thousands of dollars into the market. We had done an internal audit. Everything is accounted for. I contributed more than everybody. I've been here 4 years. You know, you know, and people should be able to see that. I have put quite a bit on YouTube. I just started coming on YouTube. However, I've been here, and like I said, I have family here. I have family in Senegal. So all I wanted to do was help our people, those who had those fears, to say, okay, listen, I'm here. You guys can come over. We'll pick you up from the airport. If you're in Senegal, we'll come and get you. And we've been doing all of that stuff. You know,
Okay.
um,
So let me ask you this right here, because the hot topic right here that is that there's allegations, man, that uh, Phoenix and also Shantae have said that there's a misappropriation of funds, and there might be some fraud going on. There was been misleading that you have been misleading the investors.
okay. Let's address Hotel Hell. I call it Hotel Heaven. We in art already established that was a third, fourth phase project. That property was never intended for anyone to book there. We've never promoted it as a place to be booked. So it was said in the video that that was the case.
Mhm.
Anybody who's been watching us, Art Kathy, I had Mega Ty went there, Happy Companion, everybody that come here, I have guests coming in tonight. We take them there to give them an idea of a future opportunity that we can there were funds hallmark for that. When you're doing investing and things like that, and you're responsible for, inventory, which is rooms for us, you got to have, contingencies and spillovers and things like that. It wasn't time for that. And it was never at any time, and it cannot be proven that we said, I mean, if you look at the videos, we said it's a makeover. Nobody was intended to go there at all. That was a completely untrue.
The video that I think Phoenix had posted, they were stating that this is where their money was supposed to be going into that particular project, and that there was supposed to be somebody who was moving in on the 1st of November. And so I think many people have went away thinking that
Okay,
hold on a second,
I can.
if
I
Phoenix,
can.
right, hold on a second, if Phoenix is supposed to be your, I guess, admin personnel person, and she's sharing the information that she feels has been shared with her from you. Is this the case? Is this the project that Shantae is saying her money was supposed to go into there, and your administrative person saying
Okay.
they're supposed to be booking people to go into there the 1st of November?
Listen, that was never promoted or advertised to
Okay.
be a place to be booked. We had properties that, remember, we just came out of a global lockdown. So we had our initial properties that we acquired, for people to come over, right?
Yep.
One is the location where they actually stayed at. And that property, first, we want to be able to have a signature property. There's a lot of things that go into the logistics of being here. I had a family here the other day. Water pressure don't work in the morning. We got to prepare a bath for you. It's just like in the old days, somebody say, Mr. Boyd, Mr. Go back to Africa, your bath is ready because pressure is low at certain times. So we need staff for that. There's other logistical things that we need staff for. So
So
as
what?
far as the property is concerned, there was a period of time once we got our second property, we had Senegambia, and then we have Ghana Town. Those are two properties that are on our Kathy site that you can see. Everybody saw. We did videos making both of the places over. They're gorgeous. You understand what I'm saying? Just two rooms didn't have beds in it. That's easily something that we can move inventory and fill in. But we don't want to fill in a bunch of houses without having people there. So we strategically, as time went by and they kept locking things down, we got the 8 bedroom so we won't lose out on the opportunity as a group. So we put a security deposit on it to hold it until we are able to generate cash flow to funnel to that project.
Let me ask you this right here, because there's been a question and of, do you all own these properties? Or are you leasing these properties?
They're all lease properties. None of these properties are ever stated.
Oh, 1 second, Kate.
Hmm?
I couldn't hear you. You said that those are leased properties, and what? Go ahead. You went out when you said that.
Yeah, they're leased properties. All the properties are leased. None of them were. We didn't intend to generate a budget to buy properties or nothing. It's all leased properties until we get boots on the ground and generate funds.
Right.
We have to have people coming in. People, you know, are in crisis. We're in a global crisis. People are looking towards Africa as their saving grace. You understand what I'm saying? And they're trusting in people to handle their business here. And that's what I have done consistently. Even last year, when I started out with a blogger here, I worked behind the scenes. I built the website. I built this website with the database. Not only did I build the initial, there's a lot going on. A lot really can't be said now. However, I've been going hard for one of the major bloggers that was here, and I spoke to hundreds and hundreds of people, who want to come over, build relationships with them, have strong relationships, and then that relationship didn't work out. I moved on to something else and did the same thing, better, actually better than I got with art. Things really, you can't hear me, brother?
Yeah, barely. Your volume is low.
How about now? Could you hear me?
Oh, yeah. I hear you real fine. Yeah, I hear you good. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So what are you saying?
We transition in life, and then when I transitioned, you know, uh, I begin to do better. And my whole thing is I'm for the cause. I was over here for a long time, and I didn't try to do anything in terms of repatriation because a few years ago I had a bad experience where I was in Atlanta, and I brought this brother and his daughter. They came to stay with me to help me. He had a repatriation group, and the same thing happened to me. I paid for them to come. They lived in my house. I got them an apartment. They work with me. They made 5 figures with me. My other business does very well. So the daughter was excellent. She was really, really, really good. And they end up thinking you owe them something. And
Yeah.
people that understand accountability, and then they'll do everything to tear down what you build.
So let me
And
ask
that's
you this right here. Let me
Mhm.
ask you, because what does the investor's money goes towards then? There's no purchase of properties, it's leased property. And so what is so to make it clear for those who these allegations are saying that there's fraudulent and there's scamming going on. There was the accusation from one of the investors that was stating that their money was supposed to be going into a property. So what does the funds go towards? I mean,
It goes towards lease. It goes towards furniture. It goes towards salaries and wages. It goes towards utilities. It goes towards taxis here. Our staff, we feed them. It's customary to feed them breakfast and uh, lunch. Breakfast and lunch here. All of that's accounted for. My team here, we have ledgers, we have QuickBooks. I've been teaching the girls how to do QuickBooks, years ago.
so that
All
which
everything
brings
is
me to the next question, that
Mhm.
because is there transparency with the investors on the company as far as whether it's the funds, where the funds are going, what's the accounts look like?
This, this is this is what we do. There's absolute and complete transparency.
I'm barely
When
getting.
we have absolute and complete transparency. When an individual, and you ask anyone, and when they're interested in contributing, we make a contributor thread on Facebook. I put in there 4 people. Phoenix Rain was one of them. Shantae, Phoenix was executive set in the temporary capacity of executive secretary because we were, vetting people, see how they are in the states and things like that. People on Facebook, people want to come over. It's stuff that need to be done and work. People need to be contacted. We have hundreds and hundreds of people contacting us. We have multiple databases. You know,
Yeah.
we have multiple databases. We need people who are still people who work in the states. This is not a
Can't.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I can hear you
How
now.
about- Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you clear now.
Okay.
So speaking of the books and all, I know that
We were talking in terms of transparency. So the executive secretary of communications, which was supposed to be in temporary capacity, Miss Rain. Shantae was supposed to be my executive assistant. This was all temporary posts until we got over here and actually met each other. We haven't even had much time to even work together. Understand what I'm saying? I don't know Phoenix like that. I mean, we don't have a long-term relationship. We just have, you know, you know, however, those two go there. We add the Treasury Department, Treasury, and my sister. She's accountability. So we have processes and procedures. We have rules and regulations. And as I said, all of those things were intact until there was never even an opportunity. We were supposed to sit down and continue to build this out together. And that did not happen. I mean, 7 days after the gates open, this is created. 7 days after everyone's able to come in now. This after she got here, 7 days.
So
You know,
how long has your investment group been together?
probably 7 months. Just 7 months.
7 months.
It's not,
With how
after
many
I left
investors?
the other organization, I started this one, started working with this one, and it's only been 7 months. So, and then the lockdown happened. So we were just trying to maintain until people started to come, and they just pushing time frames down. So it wasn't it didn't make sense to complete a whole project and nobody's there. We wanted to complete it enough to show investors, hey, listen, it's ready for when you guys come. And I told anybody that come in, we have a career path opportunity. You
Yeah.
can
Let
manage
me speak up.
anybody that comes.
You might have to relocate. Can you back?
How about now? How it sound now?
Keep talking.
How about now? How it sound? How it sound?
Nah, that's worse.
How about now?
Yeah. Okay.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. This is small echo in here.
Yeah, that's all right. We hear you though. So
Okay.
okay, so Kwesi, let me get to this place right here.
Mhm.
Y'all have an audit going on or something like that. I think I heard that you
We've
know.
already did an internal audit. Everything's been accounted for. We got an independent auditor coming in on Friday, initiated by Jonathan Baden, who is and have been in contact with Phoenix because everybody in the thread, we have a presentation and it shows all the management members there. Jonathan, he's a consultant. He's
Is he an
also
independent party? Is he an independent party?
an independent party. I can show you. Where's my briefcase at?
Okay, and
Give me
so
that out there. Yeah.
okay,
So
so
we have an independent auditor coming in on Friday. They're
okay.
going to go through all the properties. We have all the inventories. We have all the salaries. We have all the payrolls. Everything is there. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Hmm.
Like I said, I would be hurt if I didn't know our people. Trust me, I
Hmm.
would be hurt. But I want everybody to look at this situation and see it for what it is. You see some other things happen in the background. I don't even have to say much. But as time comes, if there's litigation, everything is going to come out. Everything is going to come out.
Hmm. Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? It's other things. We already know that there were other things happening prior to, when me and Art got together. There was already a pre-existing feud. And my thing was, I try to get with brothers here, the other bloggers. I said, hey, we can't be divided like that because when other people come, it's gonna get bigger. We can't play that, division.
Yeah.
Other people come, if we're not communicating amongst one another, you'll have people, everybody chasing YouTube fame. Everybody want to get on, to make money when they get here because there's no other source of income and they're willing to compromise the hopes and dreams of a nation to do that for self-gain. Self-gain.
So being that you're going to be audited, will this be available to your investors, the results thereof?
Yeah, all the investors, we have a thread. And Jonathan, you got the paperwork right there. Give me that one. I don't have time for this, but I mean, I don't have any problem doing it. My thought was that people would come to actually help me. Right here, this is a audit letter, independent audit letter. You can snap it if you want. That I had to sign.
Uh-huh.
They'll be coming. Well, I will be conducting a virtual site monitoring visit of fiscal year 18, 19, 20, October 23rd, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Monitor invest relocate Africa, committing to ensure service and investments of RRA are highest quality and operate both effectively and efficiently. Review of compliance with investors' contractual agreement, investor employee case file review of data collection methods, review of organizational performance measures, review of organizational deliverables, discussion of operational performance measures, technical assistance for organizational capacity towards recommendations. Like I said, I'm a business person and I've been able to help a lot of people. And I put my intellectual property on the line, on the table. My loyal people see what's going on. Just know that everybody knows there was a pre-existing rift. It's a continuation of that after there's supposed to have been a stop to it. You know what I mean? There was a lot of backdoor meetings and things that went on. That's why you guys see things went quiet for a minute. This is all this about. Nobody over here doing anything wrong, bro. Nobody. It's just petty stuff.
So let me ask you this right here, because it was said by a response by you to, I think, Phoenix daughter, that I was able to read through the communication traffic, that there were death threats against you.
By American people coming over here, bro. By
Okay.
American people. I got them. Man, when all the evidence come out, this ain't about me. There's professional people that's behind me, lawyers and business people that have, invested in me. I had conversations with people. They invested in me because they seen what I was doing already. I already, everybody just matched what I put up. And we're going to show that. I've already been invested here. Like I said, I have a large family here, you know?
So the I know you had made mention too in one of your comments that the reputation of the Americans aren't so good there. What did you mean by that?
Listen, half of my staff are terrified. And you know what? It's sad.
Well, I mean, can you please explain? I mean, why is that? Is that by locals? Is that by the Americans? Is that who is it by that they feel?
When you guys come here, you guys see I have a team of people. We have staff at our Valentine location, so it's about, about 20 of us, some part-time, some in-house to maintain the property, and when every American that comes, when I mention house, it's always some type of verbal abuse, emotional abuse towards them, because I can't do everything. I have to dispatch people. Hey,
You're kind of breaking up. You kind of break.
I have to dispatch people. Could you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I have to dispatch people because I can't do everything. So I send people. We have one guest, she's gotten to bad standards with four people. I mean, these people are humble, man. We're not coming over here humble, you know.
Yeah.
I heard a brother said, we're already ungrateful in America. There's no way we're gonna make this transition. Instead of seeing a cup halfway full, we see it halfway empty. We have mediation processes in our organization. When they had concerns, Jonathan was included. We live in an age
Kind
of
of breaking up.
technology. Could you hear me, brother?
Step away from the wall. Yeah, step away from the wall for a minute. Yeah, because you were better when you was away from the wall.
Get another place because you sound low too.
Okay.
You hear me?
No, you're still low.
How about now? Could you hear me, bro?
Speak it again. Say it again.
How about now?
Say it again.
Can we get that computer to go? Go to Yahoo. It's not going.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you're extremely low.
Okay.
Can you reset it?
Yeah, I hear you.
I can hear you, but you're low for some reason.
Okay, but if you can hear me, it's good. I think everybody can hear you clear, though.
Somebody got some headsets? Hold on a second, brother.
All right.
That computer.
We're gonna wait to see if he goes ahead and call back. But I hope that some of y'all have heard that. If those who are just chiming in late, you can always go back and to the beginning of it. So we're gonna wait to see if he goes ahead and call us back. I got a few other questions that I want to ask and all that. Let me just look through some of you all's if y'all had questions that I can even pose to him. Let me see if send him another link, maybe to see if he can come back in if he doesn't have that previous link. Let me ask that question right there. Why are your comments turned off on a few of your last posts? Dr. Kana is old news. Let me tell you something. There's no such thing as old news. News is never old. You can call it maybe history, but news is never old. Why is my comments turned off? I turned my comments off because I was going to do a test to see that how attentive people are when it comes to some of the videos that I post, because people ask questions that are already in videos. They respond in ways like I know they haven't answered, and as well as that there's an analysis that actually shows how long do people watch videos, and really people watch probably 20% of a video. And so I decided that I was going to cut out some of the comments on certain videos because it just amazes me how people actually carry on and how evil people can be. And really it could be a gossip thing that goes on and people attack each other and all that. You know, I'm not worried about me. I got thick skin. I've been around for a while. So, but no, I want to turn off the comments because I want people to be able to receive an information without any interruptions of quickly wanting to put responses in and not watch videos. But because my channel is an awareness channel. My channel is one to bring information to people, whether it's the good, bad, and ugly, whether it's of Africa or our people who are on the ground of Africa. Now, some people say that, oh, you're just gossiping and you're being, this minute person because you're putting garbage out there. No, our problem in the Black community is that we have a tight lip. We've got, that code that, nobody snitches, nobody tells anything in the Black family. You don't speak what's going on in the house. And a lot of us right here has been violated and taken advantage of because we haven't opened our mouth. It's a shame that if scamming is going on or fraudulent activities going on, I want people to know about it. My people to know about it, especially when it comes to if you are putting money in somebody's hands and that you have a heart, a desire to go to Africa. And then you get there and find out the story is different, you should remain quiet. Do you know how many emails I've received from people who saying I've experienced the same thing? Do you know how many emails I've received, not just from this group, but from other people over in Africa, our Black African American people scamming their own people. And so my thing is that I want to bring to the forefront, because, you got two sides to every story. And there's always the truth in the middle. And my thing is I'm not going to take sides. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and provide you to listen and see what's going on for those investors and those who potentially want to move to Ghana. Okay, Gambia. We got our brother back. All right, brother. Hey brother, I can't even. I barely can hear you. Can you speak on the phone? Oh yeah, that headphone, yeah, that doesn't work.
How about, okay, you good now?
Oh yeah, we can hear you now, right there.
Brother.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I've always been the one in my family that people said, if anyone's gonna make it, Kwesi's gonna make it. And anybody that's a judge of character can see through this. You have to have a track record. Okay, that's like telling Jordan you're not a good player, or there has to be some type of resume. And as far as I'm concerned, we have our core group, but if you're coming here, you see what's taking place. In a couple of days, these financials will come out. That's going to put that to bed. The hotel was never meant for anyone to come in and go into. I didn't promise people you know, they was going to be managing the same property. I did say that that's a job, that's an opportunity that existed for people to come. You know, hey, you can manage the property just like we're doing now.
Let me ask you this right here, and I'm gonna bring our Kathy into the conversation because it was said that there was a moment where Art Kathy was out of the group, and then Phoenix had said there was money shifted over toward her direction, and then you came back and said she's back in the group. Is Art Kathy still affiliated with your company?
This is what happened. There was an apartment that was got for Art. You know, Art don't like to deal with people, particularly because of this thing. Everybody that want to come over here want to see Art. You know, I tell them, listen, the sister is a creator. She sits there and she work. She has her part to play. I'm here for that. I'll take you around. When they can't see her, it becomes a problem. I've seen it happen multiple times. I understand that everybody see Art and she's supposed to be the figurehead, but sometimes we go and do some shit, okay? And we don't want to see nobody. Can't that be okay? Can't that be okay?
I'm gonna say this right here, okay? And I'm gonna speak on behalf of those that I've heard and as well as myself.
Yeah.
It's a hard pill to swallow that somebody is inviting you to come thousands of miles away. Come on, y'all. Yeah, I'm looking for my Chicagos, my Detroits, my Miamis. I'm looking for y'all. We need to come in. We need help this right here. And you are presenting yourself as a hostess. And to go that far that you are trying to convince people to come to a continent and a country, and yet you hit that ground and the person that motivated and encouraged you to come can't be found? You mean to tell me you can't welcome me in? You can't at least extend a welcoming hand to say, hey, hold up. Look, I appreciate y'all coming. Look, I'm going to get with y'all later. I'm a little busy, but I wanted to come out here, greet you, and give thanks that you at least came. Me personally, I think that's the most respectful thing to do.
This is what our board decided. We have all unanimously agreed to disconnect from our Kathy brands.
So that means y'all not connected?
It's not me. It's the board, and it's been everybody's in agreement that we should disconnect it from our Kathy brands. So everything is going to be restructured after this audit because it's a petty rift is spoiling the movement. I can't get into how a person thinks. I remember I was going through a depression. I was in Puerto Rico for 8 months. You know, I was in there crying every day because I was separated from my family. And, you know, and sometimes we just people coming here need healing. And that's what we need to focus on. How do we help and how do we heal? But I will tell you, before you guys even started coming here, it's already been problems here that I seen last year. You understand what I'm saying? There's already been problems. I've seen it developing, and as more people come, it's going to get worse because everybody's chasing vainglory. Everybody's chasing YouTube celebrity here. You know, they're clicking up with people, and it's causing a lot of division. You know, we're pulling back. We're pulling back as far as our core group of people because you see what's going on out here. Most of the people ain't even trying to come over here. They're just somewhere home in their mom's basement, you know, trying to, you know, judge situations that they don't have the emotional intelligence to see. We don't have emotional intelligence. So that's why I always promote economic community amongst, you know, our talented people. Because the new age of corporate responsibility, we got to extend corporate housing models, corporate campus models, providing housing. So all of our contributors, that was the idea that we get some spots where we can crash. You know, it's wartime. I don't give it. What do we have? We have to sleep on the floor. You understand? Back in the 60s and the 50s and 40s, you know, brothers, you know, Nation of Islam. I have my name Kwesi ex-boy. I had my ex in the Nation of Islam 25 years. You know, I'm a soldier for real. And that's why you guys see me over here doing what I'm doing. Y'all brothers know. Y'all brothers know what time it is.
So Kwesi, I mean, and not to stop you there, but let me ask you this right here. Okay, so you have no affiliation with Art Cathy any longer. You're moving forward in the company. You're going to go ahead and restructure your investment group.
I'm going to remove myself from the company because of all attention. I'm humble, bro. Anytime somebody tell me the organization,
I
Kwesi,
didn't hear you. I didn't hear you say you're removing yourself.
I'm removing myself from any official capacity. I'll still be here just as a brand ambassador, but I'm scared to meet people, brother.
So are you saying Art Cathy? Are you saying Art Cathy's the one who will be heading this group?
No.
So what are you saying? The group?
Our board, we're disconnecting from Art Cathy Hill's brand.
Okay.
All right. I won't have any official capacity because other people can run this, and this is what we were looking to have other people to come here. I've done enough, brother. I swear I've done enough here on the ground for anybody to come in that want to do right. We just brought. I'm not even going to mention their names, but we just brought people across the border. I sent people to get them. I mean, we picked Art Cathy up 2:30 in the morning. She lived with me for 2 months. Phoenix lived inside my house. I purchased Phoenix ticket. Phoenix had no money. All right. Now she wanna request an internal audit and an independent audit. Somebody that don't have no money. This is absurd. Disrupting. You have millions of people, man. We have that fear about coming to Africa. Like I said, I had it. And in this time of global crisis and people are trying to get out of America, it's coming to the continent. It's already been here, I heard, but and there's always, anytime there's a conflict, there's always a third party involved. That's always been established. So it's been a lot of feuding and then people, they get they'll become influenced, or they'll get amped up when other people, oh, I'm with this person, or they think they can get something or get on someone YouTube. It's not stuff that I can even calculate because
Yeah.
I have 2 people coming in tonight. I'm tired. I had to let half of my team go. My people tired as hell. I'm short staffed. We running down in the hot sun, man, doing everything, we getting furniture and everything we need for people to come over here. When I came over here, if y'all have to come over here, like I came over here, they're talking about ain't no air conditionings in the room. Everything was ready for them to come in. That was a part of their checklist. Stop looking at what's not there. And everything is 90% done, bro. It's something else.
I
It's something
else. So
no,
let me ask you right here. The question has been asked, or the comment has been made, that there have been people who've been requesting a refund. They've been kicked out of the group. And do your investors still have the opportunity to get a refund if they decide that they don't want to be part of this anymore?
Yeah, Baden, if you guys go on YouTube, only investors, anyone that contributed, it's Diaspora Blockchain Board.
Mm-hmm.
That's where our governance body is. All of our contributors, we allow them to vote on certain things. So look on into YouTube. If you're not a contributor, don't even go there. We're going to do a vetting process. Jonathan will get your information. He'll put his email there. I'll post it. If anybody that made a comment, the independent auditor, it will be here. His information will be there. Anyone that made a contribution, they can email Jonathan directly. So go ahead and go over to the Diaspora Blockchain Board, and there, you can say, hey, listen, I got to get. Everyone should have their agreement. However, in that group, they will take care of you. That way, you can, contact Jonathan directly. He's the one that's doing the independent audit. He's a good brother. He's been down for a minute. His email address is Jonathan, JONATHAN @Baiden, BAIDEN.org.
Okay.
JONATHAN @BAIDEN.org. And the crazy thing is, after we're done with this, people will still be, 80% of our people are just negative. I came up in the hood, bro. And I was built to play this part, but I didn't think I thought everybody last year.
Well, let me say this right here. Let me say this right here, because I want to comment, because Art Kathy did her video, and she
Yeah.
basically put it all on you. Said that you mismanaged, basically didn't have your ducks in a row, and then have you were basically overtasked, and that you just could not handle the things, the business matters. And so is that true? I mean, because you said you're a savvy guy, you're business minded, you have yourself together.
Listen, Art does not do anything at all with the business. She is not hiding from anybody. She just need peace at this point in her life.
Well, she was doing videos though of showing these properties.
Coming out, she was coming out, but it was my responsibility. So she, like I said, Friday when they do this audit, we're gonna take it from there. Once they do the audit, and that will determine if everything in place. Art haven't been out in a minute to see anything or to know what's going on. Of course, you're gonna say, "Hey, I wasn't responsible for it," but I got a lot of work to do. And the team that we're working with. Hold on. First of all, what was the problem to where an individual would say, "Hey, it was overwhelming" and things like that? Where did that come from? What took place where it would be overwhelmed and mismanagement? That's conjecture that haven't been proven.
Yeah, I'm just going off of what Art Kathy said in her video when she was doing the you juggling, and yet
Because Art has her own brand. And Art, listen, that's my girl, 100. Any one of y'all come over here, I see you as family for real. That's why I was able to integrate into society. If we're seeing ourselves as African American, then we're gonna always hold ourselves in a higher standard to the community here. Like I said, when I came over here, I laid in some places that I know. I've been married in the States for 18 years. I have 6 children in the States. I have children on this side, so that should be a testament of my dedication. I built a business over 18 years. People know me. You know, um, so Art Kathy played her part for all the people that wanted to come that needed to talk to me. Remember, I've been behind the scenes. I built the first lady. I built her website. It was on her YouTube channel, but she took it down. And like I said, I don't. It's really the brothers need to stop this stuff before it's coming. And I put a plea out to the brothers that's here, that's vlogging and stuff. You know, me, we had, like I said, we had some backdoor meetings when the first flare up took place, and nobody was to have a continuation of what was taking place behind the scenes as far as petty bickering. It was just petty bickering. Oh, you want to work with this person now and things like that. And we got to be able to differentiate a brand from a movement. A brand represents an individual. This is a movement. That means it's a collective. It's a collective. Everybody can come in and express. It can't be where you come in and you have to be, the piss boy.
So so now let me make sure I'm clear on the situation here. So you're moving forward, that you have removed yourself out of the so-called being the forerunner of handling the so-called business. The board is going to probably select a head guy or so, and but the business is going to continue. Those investors who so choose that want to get out of the investment, they can go ahead and request their refund, whatever was agreed.
Mm-hmm.
And for those who want to continue with the group, y'all going to continue to be forward, be transparent with this investigation moving, coming Friday. Books, you said the books will be open. You said the books will be.
I have to go back and do a lot of work, just printing out stuff as far as what they're requesting from me.
Yeah.
So I go do that for the past 2 days, but I have people coming in. I'm very tired. Half of my people got scared off by the threats. I'm a sharpshooter. You come around me. Just And like I said, it started. I was happy when I was here. I had my family. I had these guys that I was training. This is a Muslim country. You guys got to understand. They have certain. It's supposed to be certain respect for the brothers, man. And like I said, we had internal grieving process, which was initiated that was disregarded. That put at jeopardy.
Brother Kwesi, let me ask
Yeah.
you, man, because when you just saying that, our Kathy, man, has definitely, man, put a black eye on Gambia people. She's been disrespectful. She's been giving it raw. What's the backlash that y'all been receiving from that?
Let me tell you this. Right? One person here with YouTube Wars of the Gambia started about 6 months ago. Yeah. I call it Gambia Getting. And what happened is we had someone promoting the best of the best of the best of Gambia. Then all of a sudden we had somebody come turn that upside down, right? Me, when the situation happened, this is what I said. I said, and when I was in a position to say something to steer things right, I said, people are going to come over. They're going to have, especially from people from America, we got to be prepared. And one person that was in that first clip, they said, let Kwesi handle the American people. Let us handle the UK people. That was a perfect marriage. So I said, when they come over here, let's get them under some type of YouTube creator content contract. And we could be the network and have affiliate relationships with everybody come and say, hey, come to us. We're going to help you. We're going to mold you. We're going to shape you. And, you could be an ambassador so we can really blow this thing out. But what happened is when that didn't happen, it allows for people to come and have free reign with content. If we're the network, then we could at least say, hey, listen, we have some type of guidelines. We don't want to control your speech. And this has been my position, brother. I don't even watch YouTube. I didn't watch the first person. I was there in a lot of them. I don't. I watch art a little bit, but I'm so busy talking on the phone, trying to work with this damnable internet sometimes. Anytime somebody see me, if you see me, you see my wall. Okay, my wall, I know the language. I speak 3 languages. I'm the type of person I love to learn. But, so with an individual coming over here and having content, I'm like, where I'm from, you mind your business. I got Gambian family here. My people, I told them, I was like, now there's stuff that we could have done or we could do as a community to make sure that our people come over aren't being offensive, but that have to be put in place. There have to be, we got several organizations here and none of them are interconnected. The same issue that they had with the Oakland branch and the Chicago branch of the Black Panthers, and where they were able to be infiltrated because nobody wanted to communicate. I've been sending emails, posts, pre-post and prior throughout this whole situation to certain people, the guys here, people that have blogs, to us to come together. I said, hey, just the brothers, I know the sister's gonna, try to strangle us, but let's sit down somewhere and let's just have a conversation about being brothers. All of us, the brothers. Off of social media, let's just go sit down somewhere and just talk. And so we can manage this stuff coming in, because we can't have petty fighting overshadowing this. And that's all it is, bro. Anybody that can read through the situation, they know it's just been an escalation. And then you have people that are coming here that are siding. So there's a conflict of interest. How could you believe somebody that's siding with somebody that's a known, had issues, that's known that they have issues with, the party?
Yeah, it sounds to me there are several things that need to be straightened out, and hopefully that your board. How many board members you have, and are those investors? They're part investors.
Well, this is how the
board members you have? I'm sorry.
What's that?
How many board members you have?
It's 20. It's 20 decision makers right now, but it's a group where we give you power. So if there's any proposals, like we want to get this property here, we do project scope statements. All right, we have a project. This is what it is. This is the budget. This is the time frame. Then you put it in the group, and I created this for the first person that I was working with, because people want to have some type of insight and control as opposed to one person making the decision. So blockchain technology allows us to do that. And when I was working with the first individual, I was the blockchain manager. My job was to come in and give power to the people by making an autonomous governing body where everything is presented to this body through social media. You can just post a present and people agree or disagree. If you disagree, you put a reason why you disagree, then we look at that and then determine what amendments need to be made, but everyone see that. So we have 20 people in that process right now, and we have a foreman, and everything is being restructured and transitioning now. But I think it will be best for everybody if I step down out of the way, not because I did anything wrong, because I put too much damn work in, and I'm not going to have nothing, not my ego or nothing, stop the work that's needed. I'm gonna still be picking people up, certain people, but we'll be vetting them, of course.
Are you and Art Kathy, were y'all on payroll as employees or being paid for,
No, me and Art never got paid. Just
okay.
personal. We didn't get paid.
Okay. And the other question I have is that, and I couldn't understand this right here, is that your investors have an opportunity to invest as little as $500 on up as much as they want. What is the rate of return? I mean, what's on their investment ROI? What is the return on an investment? How does that work? If I contribute more money than another, because that was brought up by Shantae, that she said she put a substantial amount of money in than most people, and she was recognized that she really didn't want disclosed as being the top contributor or whatever. How is one who invests more than one compensated, or do they get more of a percentage in the properties or the return? How does that work? Because I know you said most people come there, they're going to contribute with the work, and then they get compensated in that fashion, taken care of.
Okay. So to keep it simple for everybody, the average project is $10,000. If you invest $1,000, that's 10% of the total project cost. And what we were doing is we were profit sharing. That means after operational costs, after expenses, whatever the profit is, you would get 10% of. So what we would do is calculate the total volume and determine everybody's percentage. All of this stuff and all of these numbers and all of this accounting, and I've done a lot. And when I presented, I've done a lot. And like I said, I was expecting people to come over to help help grow this, because there's a lot of people that want to come. I mean, I have 2 people I have to pick up now. I had another person come yesterday. However, that's how it works. If you invest 10%, if we make $1, you get 10 cents.
So the dividends and the return that they receive, is something that's paid out annually, quarterly?
First of all, everybody had the understanding that we're not going to make any money until we start getting bookings. Phoenix has ruined all of that now, for a large part. I mean, it's so much demand here, bro. Our investors not going to lose. Art already said, listen, we already committed to making sure everybody get their money back, because it's not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money, really. You know what I mean? So we're not here to scam.
It's not a lot of money that you receive from your investors, you're saying?
No, it's not a lot of investment money that, it's not millions of dollars. It's not $100,000. It's way less than $100,000. I'm not going to put any numbers on it, but it's not any big money. Yeah. I got another business. I do 6 figures, Art straight, but the sad part is that we have a loss of revenue. There's defamation, people that want to come over, due processes wasn't followed. Investors' money was put at jeopardy, for conjecture and self-aggrandizement. We should have, like I said, everything was there in place. I paid for one of the sisters to come over. I have everything there. The first thing oh shoot, my phone's gonna go out, brother, but I can't get back on with you. I gotta go handle business. We'll talk later. Peace.
Let me say this right here before your phone goes out, okay?
It's gonna cut off. It won't. It won't even. It's
Okay.
gonna cut.
Well, you can watch the rest of this then. Um, let me say this right here, and everybody has their opinions and stuff. I said in the beginning of this that I don't take sides. You know, I don't believe in agreements and disagreements. I believe in trying to get to a place to understand. And you know, we know that one of the biggest problems that creates wars is misunderstanding. You know, is because everybody has their own definition, their own perception of how things are. You know, I can describe one thing and you swear I said it a different way. So I hope that we as a people who aspire to go to the continent of Africa can get to a place to where we can do things together. You know, I've said it before. We have to remove this Western mindset. And I don't believe everybody should be running over to Africa when we still have our own issues here in America or in the UK or anywhere else, because we're going to carry that load, that luggage over to Africa, and we're still going to behave the same ways. Now, as far as this investment group, hey, like I said, there's two sides of the story, and this is what I want to do. I wanted to give Brother Kwesi an opportunity to respond, as well as I gave Phoenix opportunity to respond. Where's the truth in the middle? I hope that both of them can come and reunite again and reconcile. We're talking about we're grown adults, okay? You know, we're talking about, you know, when can we all unite? We always talk the same old message. I've been hearing it for all my life. When are Black people going to unite? When are we going to unite? It starts right now with your family member. It starts with you and your husband, wife. It starts with you and your coworker. It starts with your small circle of relationships that you have, to where we can get together and just forgive and let's try to move forward. Because majority of the times it's a misunderstanding, miscommunication. Now, I'm not supporting one side or the other. All I know is that I asked the man his questions. You can go back and you can listen and to this interview, and you can be the judge of what you heard. But as far as for me, because of my channel, I want to be to a place to where I'm going to show integrity to the people. I'm going to show honesty. I'm going to be respectful to people. I want to be an example. Because when I watch some of the responses that people have, I understand we're all in our total different place when it comes to ages. But can we get to a place of respect? Can we just get to a place of understanding? Not agree or disagree. Can you understand why a person believe what they believe or see what they see? Why their view or opinion is? Because when you get to know a person's background, you have an aha moment. No different than none of you all even know me. But you spend a little time and get to know. And if you listen to my videos, you're going to get to know a lot of me. But a lot of people don't spend time watching videos. The average time for the videos is for a 15-minute video. The average time is 3 to 4 minutes that I see on analysis that YouTube provides the watch time for most videos. Most people want to watch for 2-3 minutes and then hurry up and get to the comment and then respond. And so this investment group here, I wish them the best. I wish that there will be a reconciliation with Phoenix and Shantae. I hope that we can have another interview with them, that they can come forward and they could say, we've worked it out. Let's go ahead and do this, y'all. Let's reconnect and let's ask the brothers and sisters, yo, we went through our rough times. That's life. Now we're stronger. Y'all can come now. We here now to make the changes. You know, things sometimes need to be exposed. There needs to be changes. You know, there needs to be somebody to be able to open up and show what's going on behind the scenes. I don't blame Phoenix. She got concerned when she saw things. I don't blame Kwesi. I don't blame Art Kathy. None of that. The good thing is that they parted their separate ways, and he's going to step back. And guess what? A newness, a freshness is coming forward now. Now this thing can really become something for those who are in Gambia. Isn't that life? Doesn't the winter comes, the dead withers away, you know, everything falls and dies. And then all of a sudden the spring comes, there comes a newness now. Can't we all stand for, you know, greater things to come? And those who want out, he said, get your refund. But I tell you this right here, a man who's invested, who's done many business ventures, you're going to be the ones. There's always those ones who sit back and said, man, I wished I put my money into this company. I would have this much. So I thank each and every one of you all who are here. I think I want to thank Wigs and Wine. Yesterday, I didn't give you props for the super chat. I posted it up real quick, but I want to verbally give those who were given to me, and I appreciate it. I'm not the type of person who's going to ask for money. I'm not one who's going to try to get you to invest in. I've been down that road, and I'd rather keep everything myself. But I appreciate each and every one of you all who wants to come to this channel, because I want to bring the awareness, the good, the bad, the ugly. I want to share what's going on in Africa. If you go to my channel, go to my playlist, I have each country that there are African-American YouTubers who are doing great things. So that you can click on and find out and have contacts. So that if you decide to visit a country, you have family somewhere. Reach out to them. I put a lot of time in building that, finding these people. You can go to the playlist and just see. East of Africa, west of Africa, north of Africa, south of Africa. If there's not a country mentioned, then there is no African-American or UK, whoever, African diaspora in the that are posting that I know of. Again, I thank my sister, Wigs and Wine, again, for that right there, donation. And with that, family, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. I got to get prepared for another interview. And I want y'all to, share this information, share my videos. I don't care about thumbs up and all that. I don't care about that. I don't care about trying to squeeze and donate. I don't care about that. All I care about is trying to educate my people. We are a family. Let's get the message out. Let's wake Africa up. You see my last post, it's about the Chinamen, about the Europeans, their thoughts on Africa, how they're trying to keep Africa down. I'm not just about the negative of what's going on with the African Americans over there. I'm also letting y'all know, look, we got them Mzungus that are over there trying to get your piece of the pie. And there's land there for us. There's opportunities, they're unbelievable opportunities. If you sitting around here want an opportunity, I'm telling you all, Africa is the place. If you can't seem to make it in America or wherever you are, think about Africa. Africa don't have the bureaucracy, the red tape, and all that stuff that it takes to go ahead and try to get businesses started. You take a little money and you can go and start something. But do your homework, because I'm telling you, follow me when I go to Africa in another week and a half. I'm going to start doing lives, and you're going to be able to see Africa. I'm going to do interviews and all that there. And so that you can get a taste of Africa and you can see that it's just an option. It don't have to be your forever home. It can be a place that you find and build a little house and come back and forth to the country you live in. I do it, so you can do it too. So with that, I want to thank each and every one of you again for the last time. Hey, may the Creator bless each and every one of you all. And I hope that you have success and you enjoy all that I'm putting out there. And I'll talk with you all later.